Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Wednesday special. This is a pre-recorded intro to let you all know that this is a piece of a larger stream that I believe is already posted on Hyce's YouTube channel, and that I didn't get to do a proper intro in it, so I'm doing one out of it, also by trading cards. The link is in the description. So, without further ado, here's your video.
With Teddy Bones develop mine cookie?
I don't know why I was unreadied.
Okay.
It unreadied all of
There we
us
go.
when he reset the scenario.
Oh, does it?
I
That makes
don't know
sense.
why. It wasn't doing that in the other lobbies.
What is this backhead in this loading screen?
It's pretty bad, isn't it?
It was pretty bad. The Great Race. A challenge has been issued.
this isn't-
This is New York to Memphis.
Yeah, I was gonna
again,
say this
Layton.
isn't coast to coast.
Oh gosh darn it.
Layton.
I picked the wrong one. Okay, do we want to go with this or do we want to go back to coast to coast?
Let's go to coast to coast. We already did this one effectively.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep,
Land,
no,
No, you're
post.
fine.
post
Now go where? She'll taunt you a second time.
Keep hitting the wrong button. Let me out. Let me out.
It's where I typed coast to coast. Coast to coast, 1910. We got a Hyce.
Hello.
We got Teddy Bones develop.
What's up?
Gosh darn it. Let me in.
Anyone here play Railroad Tycoon 1? I don't know if anyone is old enough to have played that.
Does that game even still work on any currently functioning computer?
Oh, I've got the
Don't think
disc
you-
right
I
here.
don't think that was
Just kidding.
that came on disc.
I'm kidding.
I was
I'm
gonna
kidding.
say I figured Railroad Tycoon 1 came on floppy or
Floppy,
something.
yeah.
Bad news, guys.
Like-
Bad news, guys. I don't have that map.
Damn.
You don't have Coast to Coast?
No, I think it was an expansion.
Okay.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we're
Sorry,
doing
sorry,
Tex-Mex.
Mr. Disc Boy.
All right, fine. We'll do Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex.
If I had known, I probably would have downloaded it already.
Disc boy. Yeah, we need to figure out how to do more maps for this because we've played through I think all of them except France and China, and honestly, who wants to play France and China?
Yeah. I think the
Oh
card
God,
has-
this backhead.
Ah, now you get to see it.
It's so bad.
I like the distillery coil.
Well, we're distilling whiskey here on the backhead. The winner here in Texas is one who's the most personal net worth within 20 years. You may not start multiple companies. You may not issue bonds. What?
Well, where's that
Yeah.
green one?
This one's extra hard.
No bonds. Yeah, we gotta build real railroads. What if I wanted to build from Dallas to Fort Worth, you butt?
Fuck you! I did it first.
Well, we'll just let you do that.
It took me so long to just find the button, or to find the logo.
I apologize. That was a crass remark.
How dare you? How
I
dare
mean,
you be crass?
on a live stream.
Well, I mean, it's one thing if we're crass on Twitch because we don't care as much. YouTube, we're trying to be a little bit PC for everyone.
Yeah.
Whereas on Twitch last night, while I was playing Railroad Mechanics Simulator 2017, we were actively talking smack about Russia. It's fine.
Oh boy.
It was a vibe.
Oh, that's
Call me.
Mexico. Oops. Oh, I turned
Rico
turned
kid.
the map by accident.
Oh, that was 2 water towers I just built. I
Oops.
was too fast for the video game. I clicked the the button to change to maintenance shop, and I did it. Oh my god! I can have we can have a big boy. Everyone,
Oh my god!
We've
And
got
it's-
the big boy.
painted yellow.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
That's right. I don't remember why it was painted yellow. Lordy.
Where are you, Mark? Which one are you?
I'm down south between Austin and San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
I had
wanna
to
see
go
the big boy.
somewhere where my liberal butt can go. I guess I wasn't going to do the big boy, but I guess I can do the big boy. It's
Oh.
$400,000. It costs $400,000 to buy this meme for one meme. All right,
It's
whatever.
sick.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We bought the big boy, and it's actually gonna haul a fair amount of cars. So
Yeah.
She'll be riding on the big boy when she comes.
yeah, just don't say that again.
God.
It's got a SP6 chime on it for some reason.
You know, the tender...
Oh, God.
Look at the tender. It looks like it's painted in the Rio Grande scheme almost.
Oh god, it kind of does. It looks
It looks like an
a
F
Rio
unit.
Grande F unit. Yeah.
It does. Huh. Weird. Okay, so this one I know Layton is going to do unfortunate things to us. The other thing that Layton likes to do on this map, I know, is buy all of the industries. Yes, he does it on all maps. This one, it's kind of important.
Well, it's because I'm from here.
So who's
I've got green class lamps on. Look at that.
Ah,
I'm an extra big boy, or a second
Well,
section big
always
boy.
do.
that's a whole 2 more polys.
I know.
do that.
Look at that.
I'm assuming it's just a Corona.
Do you like my square sand domes? they're perfectly rectangularly square.
It was 2003, okay?
I'm more like your valve gear that doesn't move.
The valve gear that doesn't move is good.
The valve gear that is just a texture.
So Rio Grande K4000. Well, it wouldn't be a K. It would be an L, and it would be an L137, right?
Is that how much power the big boy makes?
I think so. They do have it
Okay.
articulate though. They do simulate that.
Eh.
Not
That's cute.
like in a way that's pretty, but they sure do it.
I mean, it does it. Yeah.
They give it a shot.
I held
God, how
all
do
of the
you-
cargo that was available Austin to San Antonio, and now that I've done that, now it's not doing much. It held like 7 cars the first time, then 2 cars the second
I
time.
want to buy this. Currency Treasury stands at that. Billion in bonds.
Oh, gosh.
Crap.
No.
As Pavarotti said, crap.
Pavarotti!
138, someone says. That's somewhere in there.
Well,
So it's an
I've made a mistake.
L138.
What was it he was playing in Hunt for Red October? Was it Pagliacci or Pavarotti?
God, I don't know.
One ping only.
One ping only. Present you the Red October.
And of
Buckaroo.
course, we cannot get bonds. You guys got
Yeah.
the city pairs down right away, and I decided to go and do something. So I think this is going to be like our first
Oh.
game, where I end up suffering for a long while and eventually dying, and probably going to make another company later.
Oh.
You
cannot
can't
start
make-
other
you can't-
companies.
Oh, you
Yeah,
can't. I'm
so-
hosed.
Yeah, you're. Yeah.
That's rough.
Sorry about that.
That's
Great
okay.
state of
Well, we'll
Texas.
suspend the dividend.
Well, you can do stock stuff, right? You could
Yeah,
issue
you can
stock, which gets you less money, but enough money to buy a station, which is what some of us are doing. Because I've got a freaking 4000 class caboose hop.
Go caboose bounce. There's
By the big
disturbingly little weapons traffic in Texas.
I'm sure we'll
Doesn't
get
seem
there.
accurate.
I'm not saying
Same with-
everybody in my homeland is armed to the teeth.
Not everyone is.
Just a disproportionate amount.
Just all of them. Yeah.
I'm not going to say how many guns and how many rounds of ammunition I have within 10 feet of me.
How do you say that, Layton? Is this town Nacogdoches?
Nacogdoches, yeah.
Oh. Huh. That's a hell of a name. Is there anything good in Nacogdoches?
A freeway leaving it?
Okay. It's like Pueblo.
I don't know. I mean, there's Stephen F. Austin University there. My experience with Nacogdoches has primarily been going to the Whataburger there on trips to Arkansas, so...
Nacogdoches
figure out-
Whataburger is the name of my new garage band.
Felt that was envelope of responsibility.
It's actually
Number.
the washout plugs.
Washout Plugs is still the... If we ever have a museum band, it's the Washout Plugs. It's gotta be.
That is
Fascinating.
actually pretty good.
I'm trying to figure out what these 3 pipes that they've modeled are supposed to be on the top of the boiler that stick up taller than anything else.
The safeties, I guess.
I suppose.
Is that where the safeties are on that thing?
I don't know.
I think that's where the safeties are, because the whistle's up front.
It is.
They're towards the back of the boiler.
Are they?
It's
So what the
smack
hell
in
are
the
those?
center, yeah.
I don't know. They've got mufflers on them.
And the smokestack has 3 textured holes in it. Okay. And it's also square.
I just can't get over the fact that it's yellow.
Why did it?
It
why
looks
did
so
it get
strange.
painted like this? Yeah. Also, it is hauling butts over this garbage track. This is terrifying.
I don't know how the investors are pleased with my performance, because I've done terrible things and nothing but terrible things.
Guess we'll go in this direction.
The lack of valve gear animations disturbs me greatly. Gotta write to Pop Top Software and complain about their 25-year-old game. It's only 19. Okay. The best indie band name you've heard is Vermin Crunchwrap Supreme. That's pretty solid.
It's pretty good.
That's not a wrong answer.
I went to a Catholic high school. Spoilers. Not that we're going to comment on that any further, but we had a worship band, and their name was God Invented the Crunchwrap Supreme, which I thought was very good.
I'm kind of surprised that was allowed to fly, actually. Ellis, where are you?
I'm up in the north. I was trying to do something with moving, like, cattle, but I didn't connect enough stuff that matters.
Well, see,
In my
that's
first-
where you done went wrong, is because you're not connected in the south, and we're in Texas.
Hey, Santa Fe's here. San Juan Extension, man.
Yeah, you can in fact build all that way. There's also Santa Fe, Texas, in between Houston and Galveston.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this unit train of meat that I'm hauling? I'm still
Now
out
that's
of
a
water.
Texas train.
We're hauling meat. It's 5 cars of meat, a car of cotton, and a car of lumber, and a caboose. And the big boy should have blown up a while ago, but it's been out of water for the whole time. But
Details. That's a lot of cotton.
I wish I could just
entire train
like
car.
sell all my stock and then go move to a small
Start
island
over.
somewhere. And
Retire in Tahiti.
yeah, exactly.
I'm heading for Nacogdoches. I want it for the meme.
For the meme.
Yeah, I just like the name Nacogdoches. Mark has pulled out commanding lead as far as infrastructure is concerned.
I've got 3 cities connected. They're very far apart from each other. But
Well, you've got 3 cities connected. There are also 3 pretty good cities. I've got DFW, but there's not a lot else near me.
Yeah.
that's the
Also-
problem with Texas, is that it's large and flat, with nothing
It's
anywhere.
large and empty.
Also, for
we can't-
those watching along at home, the names of our railroads are the Ligma and Western, Doug Dimadiesel, Eat Shit and Die Trying, and the Iron Horseman. So,
Ligma
Beautiful.
and Western.
Yeah.
What is the joke with Ligma and Western? I'm not hip.
Ligma balls, Lamau.
I don't know that it's clever. I think it's got Ligma, which is what the kids
Yeah.
say, right?
yeah,
I see.
Layton did an Among Us.
Amogus.
it's really crass. There's nothing intellectual about it.
Doug Dimadiesel. I like Doug Dimadiesel. Is that
Yeah.
Brett?
Tim Diesel took too long, yes.
Doug Dimadiesel. Doug Dimadiesel.
Owner of the Doug Dimmadome?
Yep,
Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
that's right. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Doug. Yeah.
Apparently
Is that Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome? Yes, it is. Well, I'll be dimmadamned.
Yeah. Apparently, Fairly Odd Parents is getting rebooted.
Oh boy.
It ended?
Yeah, that's the,
Brett
that's the
raising
important
the real
question.
questions.
Yes, but... Yeah, no, apparently it's getting rebooted, so...
Oh, well.
You know, I was shit posting on the fact that I was going to do the big boy, but it is actually it's consistently pulling a lot of cars and actually making money when it runs.
Seems to be
So-
going well for you.
That seems,
We'll
you know,
just
accurate.
knock on wood.
Eh.
Big boy pulling 8 cars. I've pulled more than that with 491. I'll have you know.
We all have. Well, except
Alice hasn't.
Well, have either of you run the Thomas train with more than 8 cars?
Yeah.
Brett, you might have. That might have been the first time you ran. Was that that Thomas train?
The first time I pulled the throttle was the really big Thomas train.
yeah,
God, that was
I've
a great
never
train
run
to
the
run.
Thomas train.
That was a
Well,
great
you
train.
know, it's no fun because you don't get to blow the whistle because Thomas gets to blow its whistle. Kills everyone's.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone in the chat is down now. We have to listen to it constantly.
Did the big boys ever make money when they ran? Good God, yes. Why do you think they had 25 of them?
Yeah. They even wanted more.
Did they really?
Yeah, they almost built... God, Layton, you might be able to help me on this. They almost built another batch of them with larger tenders that were dedicated oil burners to run down to Vegas, I believe.
I had
Really?
no knowledge of that.
I'd
They're-
never heard of that,
I
yeah.
believe I'm really on shaky territory here because obviously I'm not a UP guy. But I recall someone saying that yes, they had plans to build another batch of big boys to run down to Las Vegas, burning oil, larger tenders, but never did it because diesels.
Oh, okay.
That's also not surprising. Apparently, like, the Southern Pacific had plans to build, like, another, like, 50 or 100 AC-9s if the F-3s didn't work out.
Oh,
That's a lot.
snake.
That's Pensy money. Or that's Pensy quantities.
Them's pins and numbers right there.
I actually wanted to say this leads me into something which ends with plugging the other link there, but I was gonna
We
ask.
haven't done this yet.
I know.
Plug the
Well,
link.
whatever. I'll get there in a minute because you bringing up the second batch of big boys made me think about the story that I got halfway through telling you before we came over here, which is.
Oh yeah.
So, did you guys all know that it goes up to GS8? Like, there's the Southern Pacific GS 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then they got 2 more classes after that.
I didn't know that.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
of engines they took from the Cotton Belt for mostly commuter service, like in the Bay Area.
Oh, yeah, those engines.
Yeah, way towards the end of Steam on the SP.
Yeah, like 19 GS8.
The very last one was 4488. This was engine 813 from the Cotton Belt. It was the second run of L1 Northerns they made, and this is one that they made at home, because after they bought 10 from Baldwin, they requested 5 more. They ordered 5 more, and Baldwin said, sorry, we're busy. No. And the deal, I guess, was, well, we'll just ship you the parts and you can put them together yourselves. You know, we'll send you the flat pack L1 Northern.
Assemble it with a hex key.
Exactly.
PS,
So, that's what they did. They built 5 more in-house in Pine Bluff, the Cotton Belt did. And then the SP came around and said, hey, we want your Northerns. Give them to us. We're taking them for commuter service. And the Cotton Belt complied with the class before this one and the class after it. But the middle 5 engines that they had built at home went to the Texas and Pacific instead. No idea why, but they did. 3 years later, 4488 made it to the SP. In the meantime, it had been involved in 2 head-on collisions, which I thought was a little remarkable. But this engine arrived at the Southern Pacific, and I think, like, really late, like 1956 or something. Maybe it was earlier than that, but, you know, the details are a little bit muddled to me at this point. But either way, it finally arrived 3 years after they requested it. They put it in the... They brought it into the shops in Los Angeles, and they repainted it, they renumbered it, they got it all ready for service, they shipped it up to San Jose, and it ran 1 round trip, and then they scrapped it. So they
Wow.
yeah, they waited 3 years to get this engine and run a train with it, and they did. They ran a train with it, and then scrapped it. And the reason I know this ridiculous story, not that it's any more ridiculous than many other locomotive stories out there, is that this is the link. I started with the help of a couple of folks, creating a steam locomotive trading card game. The first batch is available on Kickstarter, but 4488 is one of these that was brought to me as a request, a special order. And I went, okay, I can make this card. And then ended up going down a rabbit hole for like 3 days, finding out things about this locomotive, and finally tracking down a picture of it that we could use, because that was particularly elusive, at the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania's archives, of all places. Which, the researcher there, when I sent the email in about, like, hey, we'd like to use this photo, how do I get, like, the rights to use it in this very limited purview? And they didn't email me back, so I called them up, like, a week later. And the woman who answered the phone was like, yeah, I got your email, that sounds like a really cool idea. And I was like, oh, wow, I didn't think anybody would like or care. But, you know, they were a little bit surprised, because they said they didn't get requests like this often, obviously. But
most of ours are from Jerry Day.
Yeah.
They were green.
They were green. So, yeah, I mean, that was a special order. It was born out of this whole thing, which was born out of a promotional card that Steamtown produced, like in the 90s or early 2000s, for one of their locomotives. And this has, on the front it's got a picture and features and stuff like that. On the back it has every single stat for the given locomotive on steamlocomotive.com. So you can use these cards. It also has a link to rules for a game we call it Locomotive Versus. So you can use these cards to play against each other, or you can just collect them. There are 16 cards in the first batch, which are all like really famous locomotives. It's an AC-9 to bring it around. There's a Dreyfus Hudson. There's this Everett 11, which is the smallest engine of the batch. There's Ellison I-18, which served at the Rio Grande Scenic and at the Grand Canyon, and is in Colebrookdale now. Yeah, I was gonna say I understand that people have things to say about that.
Snake Farm. Snake Farm.
But you know, they're all there in the Kickstarter. I just wanted to be able to plug that at some point during the stream, and Hyce, I really appreciate you giving me a platform to do it.
By all means, yeah, it's in the stream description if you want to get involved with that and support him on Kickstarter. It's there, so by all means.
We're doing Texas things. Do this Texas style.
You know what? A refinery sprung up in Oklahoma City here, and I think it might save my bacon.
Really?
Yeah, suddenly my trains have gotten much longer.
Oklahoma, where the wind goes blowing down the plain. So where is Layton then?
East Texas.
Well, someone
We're
has
all in East
decided to
Texas.
build spurs on all of my everything.
No, I bought trackage rights. I took it up with your management.
My management? You
Yeah. Your lower management.
My lower management. God, that is
Very
how that
personal.
works.
That's called a bribe, I'm pretty sure.
Well, potato. I want trains to Houston.
Ain't we all?
Well,
I'm stuck up here in Oklahoma.
Everybody wants trains to Houston except Amtrak, okay? Fourth largest city in the country. All they got is a tri-weekly.
Well, in Amtrak's defense, I'm sure they would love to do more.
welcome to the ES and DT, where our station platform intersects with our railroad. Perfect.
Well, details.
Reminds me of the EBT's platform, which is just pavement where the track is.
The amount of lag that's going on is leading for some shenanigans.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Shenanigans on your end?
Yeah, I've ended up building a water tower out in the middle of nowhere. And I'm
Interesting.
gonna have to build a passing track.
There's no agua.
There is no agua.
no agua.
Named after the No Agua water stop.
So,
No plan.
we haven't answered this question.
Oh, God.
I think there
Was there
was a
agua
water
at
tower.
no agua?
I think there was a water tower way back in the day, hence why there was a stop. but it didn't last long.
I thought
think
it
there
lasted
was-
until the end of the Santa Fe extension.
It did, but it didn't have a water tower.
Oh,
But I think when it was built, it did have a water tower. I think. I don't know. I can't get a straight answer on this.
I thought there was a water tower there.
That was always, again, doubling back to Chef Boyardee, that was something that he always maintained, is that there was never a water tower there because it was called No Agua, which is funny, and it's memey to say, and you say it and you go, oh, well, heard, or, oh, it's funny. But also, I think there was a water tower there, was there not? Why was there a stop if there was not a water tower? There certainly wasn't a town there.
There were people
Doesn't make
there.
sense, does it?
No.
All right, now I've
mean-
got my Southern Pacific 40-49, except painted wrong, hauling a unit train of cotton.
I don't know if there's like additional reliability penalties once a locomotive can no longer be purchased, but boy, my thing is approaching its end of life already, and that's not
Ugh.
good for me, who is still 100 grand in the hole. So I guess I'll just put a caboose on it and hope for the best.
What's the win condition for this one?
Highest net worth in 20 years, and we've got
Guys,
51.
personal?
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
which apparently I'm leading with just over 500,000. Oh no, I think me and Teddy both, me and you are tied, Brett.
Oh, cool.
Huh, they're actually, they are happy with me. They increased my salary, even though I'm 100 grand in the hole. Man, I don't know what I'm doing to these guys to make them like me so much, but they shouldn't. Nope. I thought we were lagging out, but my train had stopped for fuel and such.
That always fun, right?
Yeah. Well, not because it's exploding, which is what it has been doing lately, but the caboose seems to really be helping.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I'm appreciative of this.
I wish I could issue bonds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
this one's a slow burner of a game just because nobody has money to build anything.
Children no longer want wooden
Children no
toys.
longer want wooden toys. Well, tell the children.
To deal with it.
Yeah. Suck it up, you damn kids.
Back in my day.
Yeah, exactly.
What are they selling?
Chocolate.
They're selling chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Remember when they invented chocolate?
I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it. Hello, young lady. Is your mother home?
Ma!
Good
Punch.
lord.
Ace Bob.
Oh boy.
Where's this plane
Let's
going?
see. Does anybody have a good window into chat? Do we have people still watching?
Yeah, we've got 138 people watching still.
Really?
138 people. Jeez.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
actually
I
been
guess-
pretty consistently 120 to 130 the whole time.
Oh, sweet. We got people that are actually like hanging out with us. What, or is anybody saying anything? I'm unfortunately stuck in full screen mode, so I can't read chat anymore.
Yeah, a fair amount of people are saying things. Here and there. They
you
were
get to know
commenting on
those
the wooden
things, or-
toys.
Oh,
Don't you hate when you build in trains and you build on the wrong layer?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah,
man, that makes me... That messes me up.
that one hurts.
Yeah.
That one hurts.
Especially because some of the stuff in trains can be so finicky with it only plays nice if it's on a certain layer. Like,
Yeah.
signal settings and stuff will only save in the session layer, and I've learned over time that the best way to build a route is to make a route, then make a session for that route, and edit in the session on the route layer all the time.
Yeah.
Because that way it saves things. Every time I try to get fancy with layers, I screw myself over.
It's like a Photoshop thing. Every time you get fancy with layers, it all goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Texarkana, there's beer here, isn't there?
Yeah.
So Smokey and the Bandit would lead us to believe.
That's
But
what
you
they'd
can't
leave
take
you
it
to
east.
believe.
That's
All
bootlegging.
All we're doing is hauling lumber. Oh no, we got a little bit of, what is this?
Oh my god.
Toys and corn. We've got some non-wooden toys and some corn.
I am in the black. Ladies and gentlemen, I have returned
Woo!
to
Ladies and gentlemen,
I've
it's
returned to the
happening.
world of having money.
Damn it, I just shorted your stock, too.
Oh no. Is that a thing you can do?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
Stock.
How do you do that?
Does anyone remember the Train Town video game from 2004? You think it was?
That's a fair
Yes.
bender.
You missed. That's a Vander Bender.
Bender.
You missed my Twitch stream from Friday night where we attempted to play that briefly. It
How did
does
that
not want
go?
to. It does not want to cooperate with streaming service.
Color me
very well.
unsurprised.
Right.
I recall Traintown didn't really want to work when it was new, either. I never got that one to work. I think I'm going to double-track Dallas, Mark, because you have contributed to a very large problem here.
You're welcome.
I'm realizing this oil refinery sprung up, and that's very cool of it, but at the same time, like, there's no oil anywhere near me, so it's not actually doing anything.
Oh.
The only place where oil is coming out is... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But it's...
The northern we were talking about is on the Cotton Belt, and it's the 819. I'm pretty sure the 819 is a consolidation, isn't it?
Well, it's a
No.
northern.
819's northern.
It's stuck in Pine Bluff getting a cosmetic restoration.
Yeah. They were the ones that were like, hey, hey, Cotton Belt, you guys are our friends. We can run our steam engine, right? Yeah, you guys are great. And then Union Pacific bought the whole thing. And they're like, hey, we can run our steam engine, right? And Union Pacific was like, no, you can't. And they were like, yeah, we're going to do it anyway. And the Union Pacific said, like, hell you will.
Yeah.
The fuck you say?
Yeah.
Let's see.
They're not called the Dream Crushers for no reason.
Yeah. Not a lot of love lost for UP.
What's the Cotton Belt engine that I'm thinking of, or what's the 280 that's a UP 280? Or that's the 618, not the 819.
That's the
Yeah, that's
Heber
what-
engine, yeah?
Yeah, the Heber engine.
Give you the Heber-jeebies?
Oh god.
Indeed.
You know what
need to
just...
see that? They need to get it running so I can go right behind it.
Hey! Who's with the faux PRR logo that just tied into me?
That'd be Doug Dimmadome!
Oh god.
Owner of the Dim.
Or Doug Dimmadiesel, sorry.
Doug-
I'm legally distinct.
Legally distinct. That's my
Yeah.
new band.
Man, that's cursed. I forgot that. I forgot that the locomotives will just reverse on switches. 'Cause of
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah, you don't need to build wise.
I have a vivid memory of one of the first times I ever played this game. My main line was lined with Ys, and I wish I could go back in time and find, like, 10-year-old me and just shake him and be like, what are you doing? Like, what?
Right.
Oh, okay, you're just gonna steal my stuff, my commerce, I guess. I see.
I'm not stealing your commerce.
No, of course
I'm
not.
just bringing it elsewhere. Like Dallas,
Thinking emoji.
Fort Worth, and
Legally
Shreveport.
distinct. What does that mean? Someone asks.
Oh God, are we gonna go into copyright law?
I've
That's
had
a
to.
little bit much.
Well, you see, there was this mouse.
Huh, okay, we're back to the mouse. Legally distinct in a short form is different enough that you can't be sued for having the same idea. So it's a rip-off that you've changed enough that can't file a lawsuit against you. That is what legally distinct effectively means.
Yeah, it's the
Pretty much.
the
Yeah.
copy my homework, but change it a little so they don't know you copied of the
Yeah,
legal world.
and you change it enough so they can't catch you.
My salary got raised by $4,000 to $21,000, and I got a bonus of $5,000.
Nice.
That's some good stuff right there.
That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. let's
Can my
see.
furniture factory start making money, please?
Oh, everything. You were right about the stuff glomming towards me. It's really happening. So what is this? Oh, this is a warehouse that is sucking up meat like there's no tomorrow, I guess.
So AliExpress Mickey Mouse is fine, but DeviantArt fan art of Mickey is no bueno, and Disney will sue you. Well,
I mean,
you
you
know.
couldn't call him Mickey Mouse, but you could call him, like, Mark the Weasel.
That felt a little pointed.
Sorry. I was trying to think of a name with M that wasn't Mickey, and my mind went to Mortimer, and it's like, no, that's the other one.
Mortimer.
Mortimer Mouse. He's the... Sorry, that wasn't meant to be pointed.
Oh my god.
Mark the Rabbit. How about that?
Mark.
Mike the No, oh, fuck. Why are M names so hard?
That's great.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
Do you hear
We have
about
one
this?
promotion left. From the left seat to the right seat.
Okay, Frank.
That was Colonel Bob. God rest Colonel Bob.
Oh, I miss Colonel Bob. You can't hit a colonel. Tell that to Mrs. Colonel Bob.
I guess I need some.
Never knew Colonel Bob. I'm bummed I never knew Colonel Bob.
Colonel Bob was good. He was good people.
Totally deadpan.
Let's see. Oh, whoa,
It's a
what is
college
that?
here.
Oh my god, that's a lot of steel that's being moved on my train suddenly. Maybe I shouldn't be too upset about you coming into Oklahoma City, why?
Yeah, it's kind of... We've linked up, and I think we're all one contiguous network at this point, but it's kind of the only way we're moving anything.
I mean, you know, it's a big wide world, I guess.
Certainly looks that way, right? Who just turned the game speed to very slow?
Wasn't me.
That was me on accident. Sorry.
It's a thing that we can do.
That's a thing he can do.
It's a thing that I can do, for I have the powers.
I got the power!
Alright. Oh. Just do that. Apply contests to all stations.
La Mesa and Odessa.
And buy a GP7.
Oof. Odessa, there's a shithole.
How dare
I'll
you?
tell him how you really feel.
Anybody I've ever met that lived in Odessa call it a shithole, so I don't feel bad about saying that.
Well, that's kind of the weird thing about Pueblo is some people actually defend it.
Right.
Well, for every cruddy place, it's
There are people
someone's
that
home.
like cruddy
Yeah.
places.
Well, I suppose so. Yeah. I'm not really one to talk. I live in Providence.
I mean,
This is
Providence isn't as bad as Pueblo.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it's not, but oh my god, I just got so much money. Oh, all that dosh.
Ching 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 ching.
Yeah.
Loads of money!
Yeah, Ellis, I went on a vacation to New England in September.
Oh yeah.
Tried to cross all 50 states off before I hit 30, and I spent a day and a night in Providence.
Oh. And you
Not a lot to do there.
no. I wish I had met you previously because I'm sure I could have shown you some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Got a model train club.
yeah, I was about to say I'm a member of a pretty great model railroad club in Warwick. So,
Oh, damn it. We should have gone to that.
well, maybe you'll have to come back again.
All right then. The highlight of my trip was the Rhode Island School of Design Museum.
That is a really cool museum. I have been trying to get Gloria, my girlfriend, over there basically since we've known each other, and half of that it was closed due to COVID. So,
What are you talking about?
Why is this?
taking you to the RISD Museum.
It was
Also-
enjoyable.
I've been there before.
Oh, you have? Maybe it was the MIT museum that I.
Statue with giant Buddha.
The MIT Museum is good too.
Yeah, that definitely is.
Yeah, I've been there on a field trip, but I haven't been there.
I've done the thing. I've bought a diesel
Field
locomotive.
trip.
Dun.
Is there a way for me to just change? Oh, replace locomotive. Here it is.
I wouldn't be opposed to going.
Yeah, there's for
again,
sure a
though.
button for that, yeah. Hypernova Mark 6 in chat says, why would you defend Pueblo?
I'm certainly not.
Somebody will. It's not me.
And Jolly Farms says, oh my god, it's worse than that. Don't drink the water there. It's filled with oil. Parentheses, Odessa.
Odessa.
Oh.
Where is this going to? It's going to a cattle ranch. Which is making livestock.
I got all livestock.
Pig iron, pig iron. I got all pig iron.
What's going on in Amarillo? Not a whole lot, huh?
You know, I've driven to Amarillo by morning several times and nothing good has happened.
Bit misleading then, isn't it?
Armadillos keep digging.
God damn it. They're so rude. I'm finally building a water tower in Dallas.
What's happening?
Oh, I just realized I don't think I put a water tower along this route that I hastily constructed.
What's everybody's current personal net worth?
I'm sitting at 1332. Damn it, you're winning.
13. How do you see what other people are?
You click on their picture.
Oh,
1332?
yeah,
Sorry,
1330.
1480. Just went up.
Okay,
Who's
as in one.
winning?
Not me.
Teddy Bonesevelt.
What's
Oh, I
yours,
see.
Matt?
You, in that lingo, 23.
That's not helpful. I don't think
2
that...
point-
No, that doesn't work, because that's not what it says in the book.
The book, I'm 2.3 million, which is 2,300K, is
Yeah.
what Layton was
Oh,
referring to.
I'm only
you
at
guys
a million in the
stock
book,
split?
so...
There's, if you go to the one above the medal, you can see everybody else's. And it's in K, so that's where his 1,400 came from.
Got it,
Yeah.
so I'm handedly losing. Got it.
Well,
By the way, how many viewers do we have on the live stream right now?
135.
that's pretty good.
Consistent.
Alright, I've purchased a third train.
A third train. I've got 4 trains, so... Get
I'm-
on the level.
I'm
I'm up to
surprised.
10.
I'm remarkably surprised I'm that close to anyone else. Alright, what is this? This is it's a munitions factory, I see.
Which you would think would do well in Texas, but
You would think.
Well, where does... Hold on, I need my big foldout. Where does
yeah,
this stuff
maybe
come
show.
I thought you were going to say I need my big book of Texas.
Yeah. Where is the munitions factory? Oh, there it is. Oh, it goes to barracks and military depot, but that's it. So we need... Yeah, it produces ammunition. It looks like we don't
Munitions,
have...
munitions.
Oh, it looks like there's one way over here in Fort Davis. I see. And there's... Oh, looks like there's one in Amarillo, actually.